What is the past? What is this past that comes for us now? The past that haunts us. It's haunting us, man. It really is. Always accessed right now. It already happened. But how many people out there are living their lives tied to the past? Their entire lens. And maybe not their entire, because they're also busy projecting in the future. They're also busy worrying, doubting, wondering about the future, expecting, assuming, waiting. So I did a video on the waiting and the expectations. So if you've seen those, or if you watch this, you like this, go watch that too, because it's tied to this. It's the same thing, basically, just in reverse. The past. The past. Stuff happened in the past, right? Your life is a culmination of the past. And so to you, it was so fucking real, this past. It's following you around. The things that someone did in the past defines them now. Oh, you fucked up? Now you're branded that for life? There's no what? There's no possibility for improvement? You're always going to be labeled something? You're always going to have PTSD? You're always going to be mentally ill? You're always going to be a felon? You did a misdemeanor, drunk driving, whatever? You used to be a drunk, I guess you're still a drunk? You used to be a sex addict? You molested a kid when you were younger? Now you're still a child molester? Forever? Do you guys see? Is there not opportunity to learn? There's this like famous Buddhist monk who was a fucking murderer, and he became a monk and he purified himself. So which one is he? Is he still a murderer for life? Is he branded that for life? Or is he this holy Buddhist monk, saint? Which one is it? Can we learn from our past mistakes, or are we going to be branded that for the rest of our lives? For me, I have a felony on my record. Am I a felon? Well, how am I a felon while also being a spiritual teacher that's explaining profound truths about life? How am I embodying love and peace and compassion, consideration? Am I defined by my past actions? And then what happens is, like with other stuff, like I say, you internalize it. This is where the depression comes in, the anxiety. You're internalizing past shit. And you're in this moment in your mind, always looking back. It's like, is this thing ever gonna stop haunting me? The thing that I did, the thing that these people said. So it's like part of this, the expectations and the waiting and stuff. Part of that whole, those videos that I did, that the whole mentality behind that. This is what happens. You're in your current moment, and this happened in the past. You're in your current moment. You were expecting it to look a certain way. Then that expectation into the future came now. It played out in the current moment, which is where it can only play out. And then it didn't meet your expectations. And then that fucked you up. And then now it becomes your past. And I set myself up for expectations and then failure. And then now I'm a failure. Do you see how it transitions from future to present moment to past? Okay? And then now it's learned. And then now I'm that thing that I did always. Just like they say, anytime you step into a river, it's never the same river. It's always flowing. Well, life is flowing. You are always growing and ascending. Even if you're stuck in the muck, even if you feel like you're not making progress, you're still suffering. And within that suffering, it's building to lead you to your salvation out of suffering, your freedom out of suffering. And so now you step into this place where there really is no future or past. There really is no time. And you're here all the time now. Here all the time. Oh, this doesn't go away. And then when I choose to look at the past, I look at the past more objectively, more soundly. I see the nature of it with this new attitude and lens that I see, like no lens, this awareness, this consciousness that peers into the past and says, oh, that's weird. It's almost like another life. It's almost like this ignorance, this blindness. I was like, just kind of zombie living, wandering through life, just randomly doing whatever shit, whatever was on my life path then. I was addicted to this. I was addicted to that. It doesn't matter what you were addicted to. It was just some suffering. Okay. And then you're learning. I don't like the way this feels. I need to get out of it. Oh, okay, onto the path you go. Onto the path you go. Then you're on the path. You're like, no, this isn't it. I don't like this path. It doesn't. The teachings don't vibe with me. I don't like I don't like the delivery. I don't like the scripture. I don't like the truth. It makes me insecure. It points out my insecurities. It points out my deficiencies. So now you're gonna stay stuck in your past. How many people wallowing, guilty and ashamed over their past, defining them? There's no redemption. Why do you think I called my road trip the road trip of redemption? It's like the road trip of repentance, the road trip of letting go of past me and the phoenix rising from the ashes, the rebirth into the new me. But I'm always new. Every moment that passes, I am new, and so are you. So you'll go on social media, this person did this, they're such shitty people, they did this and this and this, and now they're branded, and everyone thinks that you're just gonna be defined by your past mistakes. And yeah, if you keep continuing to do fucked up shit all the time, then yeah, okay, fine, you're kind of in that, okay, I guess. But people don't open the possibility to maybe improving oneself and letting go of past behaviors. They don't. They're too judgy, they're too whiny, they're too bitchy, they're too complaining, never pointing it at themselves. It's like, you're such a hypocrite. The pot calling the kettle black. You're such a hypocrite, judging others when you yourself are blind. It's like you're gonna say, oh, this guy, he molested a child. He's a bad person forever. Okay. This guy, he was a drunk. This guy, he stole. He's a thief. This guy, whatever. This person, this woman, whatever. Okay? And now, you're going to say that you don't have skeletons in your closet, that you haven't done fucked up shit? Well, no, mine was less fucked up than less fucked up. So we have grades of, it's like, oh, this wasn't so fucked up. It's all suffering. It's all ignorance. It's all layers of it, degrees of it. Oh, so Darius, you're telling me that the serial killer isn't worse than, the person that's just a casual thief? Yeah, I mean, sure, there is an intensity to their suffering, of course. There is an intensity to the sin. And like I say, there's a spectrum of this. But it is still sin. It is still in alignment. It is still misaligned behavior that creates more suffering for you and whatever surroundings. That's it. That's all it is. And so now there's an element of forgiveness and compassion that can't help but come in. Why? Because when you come in this place, you recognize everyone's lost to some degree. What am I going to condemn you for the degree to which you're lost? Whether you judge someone in a moment, whether you're a bitch or a Karen in a moment, or whether you go kill somebody, or whether you're an adulterer, or you're a blasphemer, or whatever the fuck you want to label it, misaligned state, it's all shades of gray. That's all it is. And so now you do wrong on me. I forgive you the moment you do wrong on me. Forgive them, they know not what they do. Why? Because I know you know not what you do. I know it. I was there myself. So how can I'm basically condemning myself, my past self, and I've let that go. I'm like, oh, Derek, you know what it's like to feel like shit. You know what it's like to be depressed and to be a whiny bitch. Do you know what it's like to fuck up and make mistakes? That's how you learn. So what? Everyone out here making mistakes, we're just gonna fuck. It's like the kid falls down. Fuck you, kid. You fell down and scraped your knee. What a bastard you are, child. You made a mistake. That's what we're doing with everything. And you don't see that that's what you're doing. It's like an adult. Oh, they're an adult. They should know better. Well, some people don't know better. Layers of consciousness, layers of understanding. Some know more than others. Some are aware more than others. And so like now, You're watching my videos. If you don't know all the shit I'm talking about, if you haven't realized it for yourself, then you are just as much of a sinner as the completely ignorant person. And you don't get that. That tiny fragment of doubt, that seed of fear, that tiny, it's not a lot, but it's enough. It contaminates you. And you don't understand how or why. And you're looking at the past, and it's coming to you all the time. You're reliving it. You're activating it over and over again. And like I say, with the waiting, you're opening a portion of you into the future, and you're so willing to give yourself to this future. You're the same way with opening to the past. You're very willing to sit in your room and no, looking at the past. And then there's also positive elements of the past, right? Nostalgia. Oh, I'm so nostalgic for a time when life was better. And the better is here for you now. Ignoring the now, where the true better is, because there was some fantasy better in the past of nostalgia. It feels so warm and fuzzy that one time when I did that one thing. Oh, how amazing. Sure. You can look at your past and say, when I did this, I felt better. I learned from that, and then I want to reproduce that. Sure. But there's an illusion in that too, because then you're trying to reproduce stuff. You're trying. There's no trying. You just are. You just see. It just is. That's it. No more past, no more future. I only choose to use the past or the future when I want it, when I need it. I'm not lost, wallowing. Why didn't this happen yet? Why did this happen that way? It's fruitless. It's just a waste of energy to wonder, why did this play out this way? Why did this play out this way? All the time. You look at it, 5 minutes, you look at it. If you don't get a conclusion, if you don't find an answer, because you're like, I'm going to try and look at the past objectively to learn from it. If you don't find an answer, then let it go and then try again. A week from now, look at it again. But you're not every day waking up with this terror of what you think you were in your past, and I can't face life because of stuff that I did or didn't do, or something that somebody else said or did to me, or how people view me, and always worried about what people are thinking of you, and letting that stunt you from participating in a most magnificent life for yourself. And largely all of the assumptions you're making about what people are thinking or saying or whatever are mostly wrong or illusory on some level. And it's all mental masturbation of you condemning yourself constantly for some past shit that you did. I did this myself, so I know firsthand. I'm very familiar with it. And so then it's like the more you root yourself in yourself, the more you're doing the meditation and the prayer, the more you're still, every day you're still. The past and the future are like dissolving around you. They can't come in when you're utterly present. They can't. It's paradoxical. It's a dichotomy. It's contradictory to your presence. It can't survive in you just being here now. If I'm here now talking to you, as I'm talking to you in this now, where is the past coming to haunt me? Right? But I don't need to stay active and talk and do and whatever. I can just be still and look and be. And it's a force field of you're not gonna come in. And what comes in? It's a thought. It's always mental. It's always mental, the past. Because how can it not be? How can the past not be a mental construct? How can it not be? Think about it. As soon as you step into the now, it's already past. So all that shit that's in the past, well, where does it reside? Here, stored. As an experience, as a thought, as a learning, as an education, as beliefs, as conditioning, as constructs. It's mental. Labels, words, images, ideas, feelings, all these things stored in your mind. I felt a certain way. I saw a certain way. There wasn't 5 people, it was 4 people. You're registering these things, and then you're trying to remember it now. And every time you're remembering now, you're taking away from this full now. There's a part of it that's trying to, so it's always past in the future. Past into the future. Past into the now, into the future. That's all it is. It's tiring. It's tiring. You're segmenting yourself. You're splitting yourself. You're not whole. You're not whole in this place. Can't be. Can't be. You will not reach your final clarity, enlightenment, nirvana, if there are elements of past and future haunting you. Impossible. Doesn't work. They are in direct contradiction to one another. And so when I say do the meditation and the prayer, do the contemplation, do the introspection, do the now, do the it's happening now. I'm sitting down in my room. I'm going to do it now. You are furthering and deepening that connection to you that has this impenetrable force field of peace and love that it projects. And then now this past can't haunt you and this future can't cause anxiety for you. You just wait till it shows up. Or as soon as you step out of that moment, you're into the next moment all the time, flowing in this non-resistant, surrendered, faithful place. It's so, there's no words to describe how flowing and magnificent it is. Doesn't do it justice. Think about it. Think about how many things in your life have power over you now. There are some things. Doesn't matter how simple or how hardcore you fucked up. It can and will haunt you if you let it. And I'm trying to get you guys to see that all of that shit is gone. It's done. And we know this. I mean, this isn't new. Everyone knows let go of your past, move on from your past, heal your past, shadow work, and, let go of the fear and say, hey, you guys all know this shit. But how do you actually realize it? Well, that's what these videos are about, I guess. So and so like I say, when you have this portal that you're opening into this waiting into the future, that same portal is open in the past. And the more you've opened those two aspects of yourself to this karmic cord that you're very willing, flowing to the future, flowing, and basically you're oscillating back and forth between those two without ever truly being rooted here where 99% of you should be. A little thought into the future, I wonder. A little, oh, I looked at the past temporarily. That's fine. It's not powerful enough to make you lose yourself in it. It's just a glimpse. It's like, okay, it's there. It's there. It's there when I need it. If I need to make a plan, my mind is very good at wanting to construct a plan. I'm practiced in it, am I not? Are you not practiced at looking at your past and looking at your future? That's all you've been doing your whole fucking life. That's what this whole society and culture and mind-based civilization is teaching you to do. So how could you not be practiced in it? But there's an imbalance there. It's mental. You know how in Britain or England or wherever, they say it's mental. You're crazy. You're insane. That's mental, right? That's not very accurate. But maybe they don't even realize how accurate it is. The truth, it's like your insanity and your craziness lies in a mental construct of projections. So if I say you're mental, it's like you're too much mind, man. You're too much mind. Step out of your mind. You're mental, right? Or the other one is he's lost his mind, which is the opposite. I want to lose my mind. I don't want too much mind. I don't. I've lost my mind, at least temporarily. And then it comes, it's very ready to come. To use that past thing that I learned now. And it comes when it needs. It's just like fluid. Perfect. Fluid. Water in a cup. Yeah, fluid. You're basically damning yourself to hell. You're damning yourself. You're basically like everyone worried about where do I go when I die and there's a devil and if I fuck up in this life, I go to everyone that's bought into that delusion. No, you have created your own hell through your haunted past. You're basically reliving Halloween, ghouls and goblins and, whatever, haunting you, ghosts haunting you, your own past deeds, following you around, baggage, very heavy, carrying it around. And you're always here, on. It's on. It's switched on all the time. I wonder where I'm going to go. Or, oh, fuck, man, what did I do in my past? Oh, what a piece of shit I am. You can derive all kinds of insane, crazy mental talk. It's various. A whole variety of shit you can tell yourself and buy into. All the lies. They're all lies. That's what I tell you guys. It's all lies. Limiting beliefs. No, lies. Lies. Whether you choose to believe them or not is up to you. Whether you choose to attach yourself, you put your soul on it, like I say, that's up to you. Anything that exists in the past is basically obsolete to me. I mean, it's like part of being a human is you assimilate past experiences into you, of course. But I choose the beauty of that past experience. I don't look at it's like you go to the past, you're only looking at negative aspects. How often are you looking at how awesome that mistake that you made was, that it led you to this place where you're now learning from that? It's always, oh, bad, bad, bad. Oh, I fucked up. It's bad. I fucked up. No, it's magnificent. Even in the suffering, even in the fucking up, it teaches you, doesn't it? Oh, I hope so. I hope you learn. What else are you here to do but to learn and experience all of the various ways that you can be a human, that you can be infinite while physically infinite. I don't know, man. I mean, like, I spent decades of my life torturing myself, depressed and anxious and sad and apathetic and lonely and feeling sorry for myself, all this pity party shit. It was all past mostly. All, how could I get here? What did I go? Where did it go wrong? Why didn't this work out? Why didn't she like me? Oh, there's like this weak fucking beta male shit. You know, it's like if you're gonna point out beta male and alpha male shit, it's very beta. The alpha, you charge into the future, man, with courage. It's like you're too busy living to sit and fucking wallow in the past, man. And all you're doing, like I've said in many videos, you're giving your power away to the shit. You're literally taking portions of you and giving it to the future and this past. But more of the past, more of the past. At least with the future, there lies some hope, right? Well, how can there be hope in a past that's already dead and gone? There's no hope there. Oh, I fucked up. It's final. Yeah, the final destination of fucking up. Oh no. Oh no, the mistake. Ah! Crucify me. Crucify me, guys. I'm a felon. Crucify me, guys. I was labeled mentally ill. Crucify me. Oh no, how terrible of a person you are. Very extreme way of labeling someone. Not understanding how multi-layered, multifaceted every aspect of ourselves is. In a specific moment, that energy that you are, okay, yeah, I can see you there. I see where you are. But I intuitively also know that it's a culmination of things acting out through you in a moment. It's a culmination of things. It's linear, right? Time. So it's like it leads, it builds, it builds, it builds, it comes out a certain way. It's not maybe the final act of you doing something. Maybe there were multiple decisions on how you got to the place that you were. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're like, oh, I had to go steal some food. Well, what led you to stealing some food? Well, I made the decision to steal some food, but before that, I lost my job, and then I had to provide. So you go do something that people would label as wrong, but you're like, oh, I got to provide for my family, and my fucking kid is starving. Like, you know, see what I'm saying? It's a culmination of decisions, of moments, of choices, every moment leading you to the final act. Well, that final act doesn't condemn you. Forgive, man. The moment, it's like, by you letting go of your past, it is the forgiveness. It is. How many people have a hard time with forgiveness? They're like somebody wrongs you, or you wronged somebody, and now you wronged someone, you can't forgive yourself for what you did, or somebody wronged you and you can't forgive them for what they did. Okay? And when I'm not telling you guys, someone that wronged you, you forgive them and they're coming back, and no, there's boundaries, right? If somebody has fucked with you enough, You were in a narcissistic family. You know, this person fucked something up, whatever. You're not going to invite them back into your life, but you can still forgive them. Let it go. That's what all you're doing is you're letting it go. You're like, it holds no power over me, what you did to me. That's all it is. It's a clean slate. It is a karmic reset that you are doing to yourself. It is a self-purification, letting go of the past and the future. It is, like they say, repent. That's what it is. Redeem yourself. That's what it is. Make yourself whole. Purify yourself in stillness. The stillness purifies you. It cleanses you. How could it not? All these things are just mental layers, mental karmic attachments, mental cords, mental ties, mental whatever word you want to use. That's all it is. You just you shave all that shit off. It's like a fresh haircut, you know? Like, oh, I feel so new. Ooh, hair, it's like symbolic, right? Oh, I cut my hair, I'm a new me. Yay. That's what you're doing by forgiving. The forgiveness comes in as it's a byproduct of letting go of the fear, of letting go of the past, of letting go of the future, of being fully present. Your default state of being is to always forgive. Why? Because there's truly no wrong. It's just action, action, action. And then someone comes in, and the moment you label that action, it's an illusion. The moment you label it, whether it's good or bad or average or whatever, it's illusory always. Always. It's not as bad as you think it was, and it's not as good as you think it was ever. Ever. Silly. Silly shit. To one person, one thing you did was really, really bad. To another person, not so much. Well, who's right? You see what I'm saying? Each individual person has their own preconceived conditioning of what's going to label something wrong or right. There's no true objective right or wrong ever. Silly shit. Intention. Intention. It's all that matters. Where am I intending to put my energy? Where am I intending with my action and my word? That's what matters. Trumps everything, like I say. So if the forgiveness comes as a default, as a byproduct of me letting go, then why wouldn't I let go? You know the forgiveness is the right thing to do, guys. We know it. Everyone says forgive, forgive. No, I want revenge. No, an eye for an eye. It just, all that does is perpetuate the cycle. What you're doing is you're reliving the past through it. You're reactivating the past. I'm going to right the wrong by doing more wrong to right the wrong, and I'm recreating another wrong. And now, an eye for an eye, well then, that isn't the final conclusion, eye for an eye. Well, someone now is going to want an eye for your eye that you just did an eye for an eye for. There's always going to be someone wronged. It's like, this murderer killed this woman. That family wants that murderer to die. So you kill the murderer. Well, what about the murderer's family? They don't love that person. They want him to live, even though he fucked up and killed and he shouldn't have? Shouldn't have? Okay. No, okay, you're right. Okay, fine. Kill him too. Okay, well then now somebody comes and wants an eye for an eye for the person that killed the person. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a never-ending cycle. At some point, someone's got to be the bigger man, the bigger woman, the forgiving soul that lets all of it go and stops it. They stop the root of the seed of whatever that karmic action was, and then they take their life into a new trajectory of peace and balance. Again, you're restoring balance through this purity of letting go of the past. Perfection. No more wallowing in shit all the time. Wallow, wallow, wallow. Sappy shit. No. Step into yourself. It's calling out to you. It wants you to realize it. You want yourself to realize it.